Leave it as a surprise to everybody. Mystery game is the title.
Can't even remember what we're playing.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it.
Alright, so this is the Turing test. It was free on Xbox Gold this month.
Oh, I know. The Turing test, they made that a game, huh? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you play a woman named Ava Turing.
Okay.
And we test her.
It's a clever understatement as to what the game's about. I
Yeah.
don't know if you'll get it.
For those of you out there in YouTube radio land, the Turing test is the test you use to determine intelligence in artificial intelligence.
Yeah, they'll get into that.
Yeah, they'll get into that.
Alright, so the first thing I want you to notice about this game is that it has, like, fuck ridiculously long loading screens.
It really seems to.
Oh, wow. Hey, don't we have a loading screen special we need to work on?
Yeah, no. I told y'all that doesn't work because nobody was talking on the microphones properly.
Yeah, that's just.
Feel like I
we
was.
can do it again.
Well, yeah, maybe you were,
Yeah.
but you weren't.
We
Oh.
can.
No one was.
We can do another one.
Well, we're doing it right now. Look at this loading screen.
I mean, it's
how
pretty.
long we're gonna be here.
It's pretty. I give it that.
Is it? How can you? It's a still photo.
Pretty nice little.
It's a pretty still photo.
It's a pretty sweet still. is
It's
what
like
I'm saying.
it's like going to like an art gallery and being like, yeah, that's a really pretty picture. How can you tell it's still?
So is
What
this
does
game?
the photo
What's the
do
point
for
of a
you?
picture if it's not moving anyway? I've really
Fuck you,
been,
classical
I've
art.
really been thinking about this. Yeah.
Fuck
Look,
you, classic art.
I
I
like
want
oil
flip books.
paintings and stuff like that. But, nowadays it just seems so much more interesting to have your picture move. You know.
You
that's all.
damn kids, you're
Did
so
anybody-
spoiled.
did
The talkies ruined everything. I tell you.
Did anybody see that ad for that Vincent Van Gogh movie?
Yeah.
Where every single frame was painted in Vincent Van Gogh style. It's taken them like 4 years.
Oh,
wow, no, I
It's
didn't
taken
see
a
that.
team of over 120 artists 4 years to make. They filmed the entire movie and then they went over and painted over each cell
That's
frame by
incredible.
frame.
Yeah, I heard that it was really wonderful, but very hard to watch.
Oh, our
Yeah.
loading
Really?
screen is
Yeah.
done.
Oh, good. It's about time.
Oh, excellent.
All right, so this is Portal.
I went and saw it.
Really?
Yeah, no, this game is basically just Portal,
Oh, okay.
but with less interesting writing.
That's-
It's just a little puzzly solver, move from one room to another game.
Okay.
Do you actually have
With
a portal
robots.
gun?
You have a gun that picks up electricity orbs and puts them into other places.
Oh, it's not a portal gun. It's a rift gun.
They call it a ENG or some stupid shit like that. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. ETG, something EG
Right.
for energy gun.
All right.
I turn on subtitles in a minute.
Okay.
I remember too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Basically, this is Tom. He's a AI program that wakes you up from a sleep. You're out. This is a weird part of the story. You're up here on a space base, and then immediately the first thing that they do is they send you down to Europa, which is where the mission is supposed to take place.
Okay.
But there's no reason it couldn't just take place in the space station. The whole, here's a nice little space preview, and then you go down in a ship to Europa. It's all just for intro, for looks. It has nothing to do with the gameplay at all, and it just seems like a really unnecessary waste of time. That's my first complaint.
Well, games got to have filler.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I really like how everything's super high-tech but that one fan.
Yeah.
yeah.
We
It
have
seems
it.
really out of place.
The AC's busted in this room, but luckily we have a fan. Oh, you know what I heard about fans today?
What did you hear about fans,
In
Eric?
South Korea, it is generally considered awful luck to just sleep with a fan on all night.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
They think it contributes to hypothermia, and this is something that's been going on for hundreds of years.
That was quite the segue into
Yeah.
some
Aren't you-
nice,
There-
nice
there's
knowledge
so
there.
many people that
Like
I
that.
know that sleep with fans
Exactly.
on.
My fan's on all night.
Yeah,
The ceiling
same.
fan? Absolutely.
If I had a ceiling fan in my room, it would be on.
Miranda's got like 3 fans going on all the time. I can't stand it.
Fan facts. Who's a fan of fan facts? I am.
I prefer oscillating fans myself.
I just have a box
They do
fan
not
because
keep
it
your
cost me
documents
like
in order.
$6.
You can do so much with a box fan, Tony.
They're the
It is
best.
ridiculous.
Oh, yeah,
You attach
totally.
it to a cooler full of ice, make yourself an air conditioner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With a sheet, you can make like a dome
Done that
tent.
before. Took it
That's
camping.
awesome.
If
can
you
take-
get some gasoline and a lighter, you can kind of pour the gasoline directly in front of the fan and light it, and you can make like a really bad flamethrower.
Oh,
Also,
wow.
if you take your styrofoam cooler that you previously mentioned with the gasoline, you can
Oh,
make
you can
napalm.
mix that together
Oh, yeah.
and make
yeah.
napalm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Fan facts.
Fan facts.
If I remember right, Alton Brown showed that you can make beef jerky with box
I was going to
fan.
say that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can take 3 of them and stack them up, and
Unlike
they'll just suck all the
unlike air
moisture out of
filters or
the
something like that.
air filters and box fans. You
Yeah.
can
I
make
did
your own
not know that.
dehydrator.
Yeah. I saw an episode of Good Eats about that.
Yeah,
I was
fan
just like,
facts.
I want to try that.
Oh, well,
and then I was
I-
like, wait, no, that sounds terrible. I'm not going to try that.
Isn't Alton Brown just full of useful information?
He
great.
really is, though.
Fan facts.
Fan facts.
We're
the name of-
fans of Elton Brown.
I don't know who this Alton Brown person is that y'all are talking
Oh, you should
about.
watch Good Eats.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to do that.
He's-
I don't like watching food shows.
Okay, you should
Yeah,
just watch some of
he's a
his
cooking
like
person.
little
It's like
blurby things
half
on
food,
YouTube.
half
then.
science show.
Yeah, he's a chemistry teacher,
Oh,
but he
okay.
teaches the chemistry of cooking.
Is he? Does he have the glasses with the kind of spiky hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like him.
Oh, you
I
don't
don't
like
like
him?
the way he talks.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
He's fun.
but
Eh.
I
He
mean,
seems tiring. Like if I knew him in real life, he would get on my nerves.
Okay,
very fast.
here's the
but
thing.
he would make you delicious food always.
I
Did
can make
you
myself
see
delicious.
him on
Oh,
Good
yeah, that's
Eats, or did you see him on Iron Chef America?
Or
he's,
that's
Cutthroat
the one.
Kitchen.
yeah,
or
he's
Cutthroat
he's
Kitchen.
even way more
Yeah.
out there on because he's really excited. It's an arena.
Yeah.
That's how he's supposed to be. But on Good Eats, he's way more chill.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's what I
He's-
remember
he's
him
a lot
from,
more
is from
calm.
Iron Chef.
He does little bits and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the record, Iron Chef Japan way better than America.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
totally.
duh.
100%.
Just like Ninja Warrior in Japan is miles and
Oh,
above better
yeah.
than Ninja Warrior in America.
Remember
Yeah.
MXC?
I like the
Oh, I
crazy.
I like
love
the, I like
that.
the all the guys that dress up in costumes and stuff like that. I mean, it's just they have such a fun recurring characters.
I like how
Yeah.
Japan
Like the
Japanese
firefighter that
people,
won 4 years in a row.
they're just desensitized by weird shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Like the Ninja
what
Warrior is
happens
cool,
when you
but
get
what
two
about
bombs
that
dropped
show
on
where you gotta like take a pogo stick down the balance beam? That's fun to watch.
What
That
are you?
sounds
What? What are you
terrifying.
talking about?
Are you
That's
talking
a
about
show.
that dumbass
It's like-
show Wipeout?
No, not the wipeout. It's like Japanese obstacle course where it's these crazy difficult tasks like unicycles or pogo sticks down a really narrow track and
I
like
think that's probably just
Nope,
another
nobody-
stage
nobody
of
can
Ninja
do it.
Warrior.
Something's
There's a-
castle or whatever.
Takashi's Castle.
I think.
it's like
Howl's Moving
unbeatable
Castle.
something. It's unbeatable something.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the
It's
name. though.
crazy.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
I used to get drunk and watch that and just have a ball. Like all those shows, you get drunk, they're even better.
Okay.
Most television is.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
You ever get blasted and just watch C-SPAN?
Yeah, you tell them, foreign delegate.
It's pretty
That's
much
the
the,
most
only
depressing
way
thing
you
ever.
can watch C-SPAN. I don't know if I've ever wanted to watch C-SPAN sober.
Yeah.
And after watching it for a few minutes, I don't know if I've ever remained sober.
I don't think anyone on C-SPAN has ever been sober. To be
Yeah.
on C-SPAN.
I mean,
Like, I'm coked up out of my mind.
I think in 2015 they changed their tagline to "You still watch this?"
Why?
Yeah,
Just-
that's the sub
C-SPAN.
name.
Why?
C-SPAN, you're probably in an airport right now.
C-SPAN 2. Yeah, we're surprised we're still on.
Well, the depressing thing is, really, though, is that you pretty much have to watch C-SPAN nowadays because it is the only direct from the source of what's going on because
Mhm.
everything else you can't trust.
Oh yeah, totally. But
They could make politics.
And they're standing there lying and you're watching it, but at least that's all the difference that's between you is the one television screen. It's not their lies filtered through, the newspaper's lies and then filtered through, the headlines.
What happens
And
on the
then to
floor
you.
never really matters anyway. That's just there to present a front. What really goes on with policy is made in clandestine meetings all around D.C.
with lizard people.
They go to deep, dark places in the woods and put on hoods and parade a giant statue of a crow.
Yeah, parking garages and, fuck stops, which are truck stops for fucking, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I mean they're everywhere.
Just truck stops.
No, they're fuck stops.
No, they're just for trucks. People have sex in those?
Yeah.
But what about
Not
all the
lizards.
animals? Yeah, the lizards and stuff that I hear about. That they're like the little lizard sanctuaries that they have at truck stops.
Johnny, I gotta learn you a little something about truck stops.
Yeah,
People fuck those lizards.
and PETA's been letting this shit go on for the longest time.
The lizards are the sex workers.
It's true. That's why they're called fucking lot lizards.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like now you've deconstructed my joke.
Did I? Or did we make it better?
No. Alright, yeah, so here's the incredibly pointless landing sequence.
Oh wow.
Are you doing that?
No, I am not.
Well, that's dumb.
So
Yeah,
you're literally just kind of like
you just have to
sitting and
yeah.
waiting.
You're
just have
sitting
to
and
sit
waiting.
and wait for it to go down. You'd think they'd use that time to be like a loading screen in the background.
Oh, it's Spaceship Earth. Did you guys ever ride Spaceship Earth with the intro by Gary Sinise?
Was that at Disney or something?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
I never went to Disney.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
like.
I like
riff
Gary
off-
Sinise,
I
though.
like. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
He
Very
was in
nice.
The Stand.
Yeah.
Or
And
maybe I did.
and
If
he
I,
was
if
in,
I knew what
Forrest
it
Gump.
was.
Oh, yeah.
Like my top 5 favorite movie.
Everybody.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
Forrest Gump. He was
Yeah.
in Apollo 13, which is why he did the intro.
Right.
He
Oh,
was
that
in this
makes
really
sense.
terrible movie about the apocalypse that I watched in school once. Not The Stand, a different one.
Yeah, different apocalypse movie.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like
It was
80
kind
of them.
of like a melty face thing going on. I'm not sure.
You know, yeah, I just think of Raiders when I hear melty faces. Delicious, right?
Love the melty face.
So I'm like,
Melty
oh, well, they
faces.
put me on this planet. Let's go explore.
No.
Fuck no. Invisible walls everywhere.
Oh, fun.
What's even the point? And then the guy comes on over the radio and he says, hey, you better go inside. If you stay out here too long, you'll die.
Well,
But
then
not
why
real-
the
but
fuck
not
did
really.
I come here?
Not really, though. It won't kill you. And if they wanted to do that, why didn't they take away the invisible wall and just make you die of cold if you
If
walk
you
in any
wandered off
direction?
too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Taking
the
it-
best way to learn.
And look,
Taking
now,
away
now we're
player
in the
agency.
underground area that look. Oh, loading screen. Sorry, hold on.
Uh,
I'll finish my thought in 30 minutes.
Oh shit.
well, I mean, we could talk about other stuff in the meantime.
Yeah. Look, this loading screen.
Yeah, look how it just looks exactly like the interior of the space station that we were just on.
Well, it's by the
What's
same
the
company, you know.
Yeah. They have to be very aesthetically like consistent.
Yeah,
Dumb.
any other design is just distracting and takes away from productivity.
Especially if you're in space.
You're not looking at the big picture.
I'm looking at the one picture that's on the screen. There's
it's
no other
pretty
picture
big.
I have a choice to look at.
On the topic of space. Anybody see the whole Ron Howard announcement this morning?
There's a Ron Howard. Oh, I thought we were legitimately going to space.
Yeah, I
This is
got
a-
excited
no.
for a
Yeah.
second,
This
and
is
then
a-
I was like,
we
fucking
know
goddamn
where
it,
this is
Star
going.
Wars.
This is a
Yeah.
Star Wars thing. I want to do a
Sorry.
Star Wars video today. We're waiting on our other resident Star Wars.
So,
next
so,
time.
so then maybe I should save this?
I mean, if you want.
Yeah.
But I was going to talk about the two.
The neutron stars?
Yeah, the neutrons. There, thank you.
Yeah.
The neutron stars that collided around each other and
Well,
released
we're
a bunch
talking
of
about
platinum
space.
and gold
bunch
in
of
space.
Yeah, that's awesome.
gravitational waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read a
They're
little
getting
bit
two
about
different
that,
signals from one
but I
coordinate.
was drunk, and I said I'll look at this tomorrow, and I forgot until just now.
Ah.
No, it's pretty interesting though.
All right, so now we're in the game part of the game.
Yay.
So first
Is
tab.
that your companion cube?
That's
Is the
not a
pickup-
that is a friend.
It is
the
a completely
decahedron.
different thing.
It's a dumbass dodecahedron.
It's a dumbass dodecahedron.
All right, so this is the game. You got to get the electricity orbs that are sometimes just orbs and sometimes encased in blocks into the door keys to operate the doors. That's the game. You can store up to 3 in your gun at one time.
Oh, I see.
I mean,
All right, and
I
so
get the
after each
concept.
one that you pass, you go through the same hallway, just like in Portal, and then you're in a new little test area, just like in Portal,
with more dumbass dodecahedrons.
with different stuff.
Can you carry?
You can't carry it up ladders.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Come
Can you
on.
throw it?
no.
Oh,
You see me trying here.
man.
Then you give
So you
up
have to
and say,
climb up
"Fuck
the
it."
ladder, and then somehow get it up the ladder.
Aha! Now you're thinking with boxes.
Not portals though.
No.
Now you are using your brain with other things.
Look, here's an open window. I can pick things up through an open window.
Oh. Thinking.
I probably could have dropped it through the window.
That would make more
Yeah,
sense.
I was gonna say, it's like, wow, that just feels counterintuitive though.
Now you are
It's like
thinking
I can glitch this box through a wall
outside
I
the
win
box.
now.
Now, I will say, even though I do get pretty bored with this after a while, they do a good job of
Yeah.
I'm pretty bored with it now.
trying to slowly introduce concepts and have you figure it out, and then have it gradually get harder as the game goes on. And it's a good way to build problem solving, but also there's just not enough to it. See, like right here, the only thing I have to do in this room is flip the switch, and now
The pie
I know
is a half truth.
switches.
Okay. I mean, I do like it whenever games do the whole
Player training.
player training. Like I like that. That always makes me feel
And they make it feel organic as opposed to just, hey, idiot, here's how you do shit.
Check out this next stage. You can do this now. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and since I already know about windows, now I know I can go through that, go to that window. And
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, again, at least that's kind of organic. That's
Yeah,
good. I
but
like that.
it again, real repetitive as it goes on.
Yeah, I could see this just being a strictly chill-out game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play this normally, but if I just want something
Well,
where...
if you want it for free, it's free on Xbox Live Gold right now. Go check it out.
Fantastic.
I don't know why I'm saying that like they paid me to do it or something.
Maybe they did.
Don't check it out. No, actually go get this now while it's free, but don't pay for it. That's a good...
I mean, that's
There you
the
go.
definition of
Nice.
free.
Security cameras. What does that mean?
That means that that's the robot, the AI. He's watching you
Oh.
always. I'm pretty sure he killed everybody on this base.
Hey, that sounds a lot like another game like this.
Like, wait, what game?
Didn't GLaDOS, like, murder everyone? I was being fashizi.
For easy.
So yeah, that new Han Solo movie is called Solo. Real fucking creative.
Nice.
That's what Mitchell was going to bring up earlier, I think.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
exactly what I was going to bring up earlier.
You think that's a good name?
No, I
Solo.
don't.
Eh.
It's stupid.
What would you rather it be called?
Indiana Jones fuck venture through space.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What?
I would rather it be called Obi-Wan Kenobi and be about
Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan
Jabroni.
Kenobi instead of Han
Yeah,
Solo.
okay.
There you go.
I support
Well, that's
that.
just fundamentally changing the entire movie, though.
Han
Yeah.
Solo's not that interesting.
No one in Star Wars is.
Fair. That's a fair point, actually. Like, even as a person
you can
who
see
loves
the
Star
steam
Wars.
escaping from Mitchell's ears.
Out of all of them, I will agree that it would probably be most interesting to see an Obi-Wan Kenobi story, only
goddamn
because
right.
Ewan McGregor is one of the few good actors that Star Wars has had.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's, you know,
Hello there is one of my favorite things ever.
Ever.
I still don't get why that's so funny to you
Because
guys.
it's awesome.
I just love it.
I mean, I feel like I would really enjoy like a Darth Maul like side story thing too, though, because he got fucking awesome like later.
Yeah, they did a lot of that in Rebels.
Yeah,
We'll see a Chewie movie.
but I mean like full like hour and a half like just slaughter fest with Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be totally okay with that.
So I apologize for my voice. I got the sinuses.
Yeah, mine have been pretty bad too lately.
And this is the force field from Portal. I can't take my energy balls through it.
It's the seasonal change, guys.
Yeah,
It's just the
it's
seasonal
definitely
change.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
That's some sort of secret wall that I'm not sure what it does. Nor do I care enough to find out.
And so it
that's-
shall remain a secret.
That's how you what's it called? That's how you find the fucking cake, like in a secret room that you had to figure out some convoluted puzzle.
Oh, another Portal joke.
Yeah.
I get you.
Is there actually cake? I didn't think there was actually cake.
There is cake.
There,
Yeah.
not in this game. There's not.
No, not in this one.
As far as we know,
There's quiche.
I'd be more okay with quiche than a cake.
Yeah, I'd go through a puzzle for quiche.
Yeah, I like quiche.
It depends on like what temperature it was kept at.
Well, of course they keep the quiche at optimal
Yeah,
temperature.
like toasty,
well,
but
I mean,
not dry.
better yet, they make it fresh when you complete it.
They put it in a humidor so it doesn't get dried out, and it still is surrounded by cigars, so it has a weird like tobacco-y taste to it.
Oh, like a tobacco-y tinge.
Yeah.
Like you're eating it in the middle of an oak barrel or something.
Oh, that's chic as hell, and you can make a lot of money on that.
Yeah, it's
idea.
just steam-powered little wooden robots whisking eggs and chopping spinach and shit. I can see that. I can see that working out.
Yeah. Chris, let's open up a restaurant.
I don't want to do that.
Mitchell, buy a food truck.
Quiche doesn't sell.
It doesn't really.
Yeah.
Well, mini
Well-
quiche sells.
Mini quiches, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Oh,
mean,
God, what a pain in the ass. At what price?
yeah.
At the end of the
well,
day.
I mean, in a cafe,
A high price.
Yeah.
Babery's had a quiche combo for a time. It did not sell.
Oh, that was a different sort of thing. That was
It's
more
also Effingham
Well, that's it.
that they don't count.
You all right over there?
Yeah.
the water went down.
They're not hip enough for mini foods.
They're really not.
They're just not.
Well, it was a normal sized food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a big slice of a cheesecake or something like that.
Well, remember,
with
you
like
also
a
have
salad,
people in Effingham, like my dad, who say quiches for gay people. So
Quiches for gays.
Well, he was probably just worried that if he ate some, he would probably, start.
Oh
liking-
man, this quiche is delicious.
I think I gotta suck a dick.
Like dicks. Is this
Oh,
what
yeah,
my
that-
parents were trying to
that's
keep
what-
me from?
That's what that old saying, "It's dick-suckingly good," comes from.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, no.
My grandmother used to say that all the time.
Can't make an omelet without sucking a few dicks.
Definitely can't make a quiche without sucking at least 10.
Right, that seems like too
Rated MA.
I mean, have you ever made a quiche? You gotta suck a lot of dicks to make a quiche.
I don't want to start a restaurant with you.
I don't want to start a
Get the
restaurant
fuck
with
off
me.
my truck.
So, what's new? What's new with you guys?
Oh, just
You got anything you wanna get off your chest to the internet while we're here?
Not
Am I
really.
getting a phone call?
that's Tony over here.
Telemarketer.
Telemarketer.
Telemarketers.
Answer it. Let's answer him on the air.
Yeah, go ahead.
Answer it.
Tell him what for. Give him the
Put him on
business.
speaker.
Hello?
My instance.
This is lackluster.
Yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
Hello?
I have two instances of my mind.
Oh, they hung up.
They knew.
So that was
what a
lame.
shit.
It's 9 times out of 10. It's like, hi, this is Heather from Account Services.
When the
Sup,
Your
Heather?
your insurance, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't have insurance. And then sometimes they'll call and be
Do
like,
you want some?
yeah. It's always
Well, too bad.
it's always a bot, unfortunately. And then it's like, your car insurance. And I'm like, I don't have a car either.
You ride a bike, man.
Yeah.
They don't know their market at all.
But they always say that I'm overdue. And
How's
I'm
your
like,
bike insurance?
I mean, I need to get new brake cables before I need to get health insurance.
I didn't
It's,
say health insurance. I said bike insurance.
Well, I don't.
You live in Savannah, man. That shit's gonna get stolen soon.
I'm surprisingly back tire on my old bike got stolen. That sucked. But
Just
no.
the back tire?
Just the back tire.
Typically, you take the back tire with you to ensure the rest of the bike doesn't get stolen.
Right.
They pull the
Is it the
complete
back tire or the
180
front
on
tire
you.
you're supposed to take?
And either one.
I mean,
Either
if you
one
take
is fine.
either tire, I'm fucked.
Then
See, there's a reason I'm
And the
not
front
going to
tire
use
is
a bike
easier to
as
come off, though,
transportation. I don't want to have to take anything as a ride that I have to disassemble once I get to a place.
Yeah.
That
Or you
seems like
take
a
the
big
seat.
pain in the ass.
Officer, someone stole my unicycle.
Well, I wasn't. Too
Well,
concerned
it's a
about-
unicycle now because I have the other tire. But someone stole my bicycle.
No, I don't get too concerned about somebody stealing the frame because like I have one of those kryptonite locks where it's like it's nigh impossible to
So
cut
not
that
even
thing off,
Superman can steal it.
pretty much. But yeah, so if somebody wanted to steal it, they'd have to get a hacksaw and cut the frame, which is extremely counterproductive.
Yeah.
So they're more likely just to take your tires. But at least tires could be replaced. But the old bike I had, the tire was like super specially made with like special gear discs. So the tire, like to get it replaced, would have been like $300.
That's a fancy fucking
Why did
It
you
was
Why
an
did you have such a
amazing
fancy tire on your bike?
Well, it was a really fancy bike. The bike was like $1,600 MSRP.
Christ.
It was a professional mountain bike. Suspension.
yeah.
It weighed enough to where you could pick it up with your pinky and everything.
I'm surprised
that
that
Loved
hasn't
that
been
bike.
stolen.
Well, the frame itself, again, if somebody wanted to steal it, they'd have to cut
And where
through the
exactly
frame.
do you park this bike?
Well, that bike...
No, just tell me the street, the road intersections.
It was in front of the Kroger downtown.
say.
Yeah, he doesn't just say this
Joe.
stuff.
Huh?
What?
Everybody's bike gets stolen from that Kroger.
Hey guys, you want to steal a bike?
Hey, you want to steal like
But
10
no,
bikes?
that bike, I don't have it anymore.
Oh,
How to
okay.
steal bikes and make napalm with the Turing test.
Oh, and also how to make quiche.
But no,
Don't forget about the quiche.
I had forgotten about the quiche.
Yeah. We're very well-rounded individuals here.
Now this is the one part of the game that I did actually enjoy was this little interactive screen here.
Jacks of all
It
trades.
took me a second to figure out how it was working, but it actually like moving stuff and projecting it up, and you can walk through it. It's just kind of neat.
I like the last room. It was pretty neat.
It's
With the movie platforms.
it's fun. It just got real repetitive.
All the signals are lost. Is that all of those who came before you? Is that Ron Howard?
Is that the team of devs?
Those are all the crew members. They sure do look like the game developers, don't
They
they?
sure do.
Except for that person.
That's you. That's Ava Turing.
Oh, that's the chick from Mass Effect Andromeda. Only they de-freakified her face
A little.
Did you ever beat that?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
The story was disappointingly short.
Really?
Yeah, it fucking was.
What happened in the story? So
Spoil-
I knew. Yeah, it's spoilers.
Spoilers?
Whatever. Yeah, this is
okay.
a spoiler alert for Mass Effect Andromeda.
Bang, 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 bang.
Andromeda. Boo, 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 boo. That's the sound effect.
So, you come to the galaxy from the Milky Way before all the Reaper shit happens.
Right.
And you kind of...
So nothing in the other games matters at all.
It kind of does later on. They expose it. It's just like, oh, the Reapers are going to come to this galaxy too because it's inevitable and blah, blah, blah. And that's how we tie it in. It was kind of cheap. But anyway, yeah, it was kind of cheap. But you make first contact with this species called the Angara, and they're pretty cool. All the while, you're helping them fight the Ket, who are trying to basically exalt everyone in the galaxy to become Ket, which is a really weird, painful process that they put, all the Angara through. And it comes to find out that the Ket they created the Angara for that specific
Jesus
purpose.
Christ.
Yeah, it's a really long, convoluted story that can be beaten in less than 2 hours.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
You heard me.
You can beat the story in 2
le-
hours?
In less than 2 hours.
Is there still stuff to do after?
Oh yeah, there's plenty to do.
There's fucking around at least.
Yeah, there's fucking around in side quests. It's a BioWare game,
Yeah.
so
Right.
yeah. But
Still, though.
disappointingly short story.
BioWare used to bring us longer games, I feel like.
They
even,
used to.
Even Dragon's
Absolutely.
Age
Yeah.
fucking dragged on
Inquisition
and on longer than it should have.
was a much better game for it being later in the series.
I never played Inquisition, but I wanted to, because that's the one where after you become ruler, then you still have to make decisions and stuff like that, right?
What a
it's
show that
It's
was.
a completely different one.
Oh.
It doesn't continue that.
No,
After-
Inquisition. Which one am I thinking of? Am I
Inquisition
thinking of
is where
3?
the-
What's the latest one?
That's Inquisition.
Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's like you become a different ruler. It's a completely different character. It doesn't tie directly from to. It
I know
ties
that.
into it, but it doesn't come directly after it.
I'm saying it was the same person. Just
Yeah.
saying that you become the ruler.
Oh yeah, well eventually, yeah, you become the Grand Inquisitor.
But then you can still continue the game.
There's
so many games that once you
beat the main story, you can't go back and do other stuff.
Well, it's not just that, but it's that is the story, is you becoming the leader of such and such a thing, and then once you become the leader, then either nothing really changes, or you just keep getting treated like the grunt, but they call you leader, but you still have to go off and do all the little side missions and stuff yourself. Whereas in this one, from what I read, that it was you actually made decisions as the leader and took petitions from the town. And stuff,
but
right?
that comes a good maybe quarter into the game.
Oh,
because
really?
You switch holds, and then you get your throne from which you make those decisions. Is that what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
So it's you have to go through your first hold, and then, spoiler alert, it's destroyed by the antagonist. You have to go to your next hold, and that's where you start making all the decisions.
Okay, I thought it happened later on than that.
It depends on how much you do before you progress the story. If you fuck around at the hinterlands for 40 fucking hours, yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Hinterlands. See, that's another reason why I can never get super into the Dragon Age games. There's so many, and again, a new Mass Effect or something like that. I already have so much fucking stupid bullshit names of fictional places in my head.
Oh yeah.
That every time a new one pops up, and it's just we come from the land of Phantasma, and these people are Gorbachevs.
Yeah, that's gonna go right into my brain, and I'm gonna forget what to do at stop signs.
I just like the idea of a race being called the Gorbachevs, and they all look like fucking what was he, like a Russian diplomat or something like that?
Yeah, he was
Was he Bosnian?
He was Russian. He was Russian. Gorbachev was Russian.
You just see a shit ton of him running around.
They all have port wine stains.
Yeah, they have pitchforks.
Okay, so about the fantasy names. So you know how the world of Dragon Age is called Thedas.
Yes.
Fun fact: it actually stands for the Dragon Age settings. The DAS.
Nice.
Yeah, they actually took that and made it the name of the world.
It's very meta, and it kind of feels like a nice slap to the face of fans.
That,
A little bit.
That reminds me
That
of the
makes me
story
happy.
of how Guybrush Threepwood got his name in the Monkey Island games, where they had to think of the file names for the animation program they were using for the characters was .brush, and so when they were making the characters, they just had a generic Guy, and they just gave him the generic name of Guy. So then the file name became Guy.brush, and when they went to like actually write the story and stuff, they were like, well, this is what we've been calling them, so this is good enough.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
it's pragmatic. Nah, I'm gonna sound like a fucking hipster, but I'm gonna I really don't like any of the fucking Dragon Age games. I didn't like any of the BioWare games.
Oh man, the first 2 Mass Effects were masterpieces.
Well,
I love those
The
games.
thing is,
Master Effects.
I mean, the thing is, I'm
Heyo.
normally a huge fan of games that have a crap ton of lore, and I get really invested in like learning about the lore of the games, and I'm like, yeah, I want to keep playing it. But I didn't care. Like,
Yeah, that was my
about-
problem with Dragon Age. Is
yeah.
I could not care.
because well,
I was like, oh, you're being racist against elves and magic people. Yay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like who hasn't done
seen
that?
it
Like,
before.
Yeah, like so much of the magic, so much of the Dragon Age like lore was just like, hey, so we're gonna just rename this one Tolkien-esque thing, like.
Well, that's my problem with fantasy
hate
in
that.
general, is that it never felt like it got away from, the 1700s England.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
well,
very
that's
true.
just like the archetype.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah,
build
it's
upon
boring.
that foundation.
Yeah, but then you
Yeah.
look at Morrowind, where it's like a wildly different world.
Oh, you want to talk about a masterpiece? I can go on about Morrowind
no, I can
for
talk about
days.
that for fucking forever.
Well, let's not. Let's talk about this game and how fun it is.
Is
Tony,
there even
we-
a jump mechanic? In
Let's
this?
eventually
there's
do
a jump
something.
button, but you don't.
for
I
Morrowind.
don't
Yeah, we
seem
can
to
totally do that.
need it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like either you just don't have a jump mechanic, or it's like wildly pointless.
It's not necessary at all for anything that I found. I was stuck in this room for a minute,
Yeah, I see that.
but I figured it out. I like the way the bridges collapse and come back together.
Yeah.
It's neat.
You did that for like 5 minutes a minute ago.
Yeah, I know. It was fun.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was demonstrating for the audience.
I mean,
I see, yeah.
it like.
I also picked up every object I could and rotated it.
I mean, aesthetically, it definitely it does feel satisfying.
I've figured it out now. You gotta do the magnet and get it up there. Then you gotta pull the bridge around. Then you gotta drop it.
It's always about getting it up first.
That's what she said.
And that's what he said.
Man.
Yeah, your erections sound painful,
I'm gonna
Eric.
hang myself
Yeah.
now, just like an erection.
A hanging erection?
No, just like what
That's
I do
an oxymoron.
every time I have one.
Oh, I
There you
guess.
go.
Like
the old
Patrick Swayze.
Carradine?
You know, yeah, the old Chester.
Manchester, yeah.
Yeah, the old Christopher Cornell.
I said Patrick Swayze. He didn't do that.
He didn't do that. He died of bowel cancer.
Oh.
You take that
Good.
back about Patrick
Yeah, I was
Swayze.
gonna say, you Swayze crazy in this house? Because I am.
I am.
I'm always Swayze crazy.
Damn. Only movie that matters, Roadhouse.
True though, that is a very good movie.
That's very good.
Like not even like in the Squidbillies reference, but no, it's actually
No, it's actually a very good movie.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Roadhouse. I do think it's funny that Roadhouse has a double commentary with Kevin Smith and Scott Mosier on
So
the
funny.
DVD. I thought that was funny because he got that job. He's like, oh man. I'm not going anywhere with that.
No, yeah, I was
Sure.
I
gonna
just
say,
think it's funny.
follow up.
Yeah,
Follow
no,
up.
nothing.
See, we can make our own DVD commentary
Yeah, we really
for any
could.
show or movie we want.
That's what we're doing right now.
That's what we're doing right now. But we can do
This
it.
is the DVD commentary of the Turing test.
But we can do it with shows.
We did that too.
We just did that with clips of shows. We
I
just
was
talked
thinking
about a
about
show.
doing that. That would be kind of fun. Is to pick an episode of a TV show that we all really like and do like an unauthorized DVD commentary.
Yeah, just
of it.
examine it. Just deconstruct it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, just kind of just talk shit the whole time.
Oh yeah, that we do both of them.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean,
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I recently
that's a
did-
good
Favorite.
one.
Or what's the other one? 3 Days Out.
3 Days Out, I
Yeah.
think, is probably my favorite episode of Breaking
Yeah.
Bad for sure. It's the best one. It has everything. It has every single aspect of the show in one episode. Yeah.
I never watched Breaking Bad.
Oh, it's a.
Oh, you never did?
I didn't get into it.
That's so
Do you know what episode we're
good.
talking about, Eric?
No, you gotta refresh my
It's the
memory.
one where him and Jesse go out into the desert to the methylamine. Walt basically he gets his cancer diagnosis in, or he gets like a CAT scan in that he thinks is really bad, and so he freaks out and wants to go out into the desert and cook like everything they have for 3 days straight until they run out of methylamine and then sell it because he feels. No, he's got the one tank that they stole. It's not before they. The whole thing is he tells them that it's going to run out. He says that the methylamine's going to go bad, and so they have to go out there and cook all of it. But then when they go out there, the Winnebago dies, and so they're stuck out in the desert with no.
Oh, and they have
Because
to
Jesse-
they have to
he has to
improvise
make
a
the generator.
battery.
Yeah, he has to
yeah,
make the
yeah.
generator
That is a
go
good
back in.
episode.
It's the best.
That's a good one.
It is absolutely the best episode.
I was gonna say, whoa! Spoiler alert! They make meth.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for that TV show that came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was
Has it
wildly
been
popular.
that long?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Oh my Lanta.
Don't say that. I don't like it when people say that.
Too bad.
I don't like it when people say that's what she said, but I suck it up.
you didn't suck it up. You went. This is Eric sucking it up sound.
That's my hanging erection sound, Chris. Get it right. It's the carotene moan.
Wait, so who's sucking up your hanging erection then?
I mean, whoever happens by, I guess. Cut me down and suck me off, damn it. And then make me a quiche.
Well, I'd have all the ingredients at that point, at least.
And apparently it's customary.
I think there's any custard in it.
There could be. Gross.
I've figured it out now.
Honestly, I think I would have just given up by now. I'd just been like, I don't like this. And I
Yeah,
would've just turned it off.
Jared's not coming.
We're real close to the I don't like this, I give up part.
Yeah,
We're not far.
We
I
have
can
to be
kinda
close.
sense it. I
We
can
have
sense
to
it in
be.
your gameplay, like as I'm watching it.
Jared said he's not coming.
He's not coming.
Lame, Jared. You're hearing this later. Lame.
Lame.
Oh, wow.
But we do hope you get better.
Yeah, is he feeling sick?
Yeah, he's not. He's not doing
that
so
sucks.
hot.
I mean, everybody gets sick. At
Yeah,
the
yeah.
seasonal change shit. So. I don't blame you.
We have seasonal allergies.
I don't have allergies.
Because you're fucking lucky.
Because I defend my body with alcohol.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been doing a
that's
little
pretty
too
true.
much defending lately.
Yeah, Mitchell said he doesn't want to drink until at least Halloween.
I am. I'm gonna see if that can happen.
That's like, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks.
It's a small goal to start.
Yeah.
What, do you have a longer goal?
Maybe if I do the smaller goal.
Baby steps.
Yeah, you gotta get there. You get there eventually, yeah.
You can't force it, Chris.
I'm not forcing anything.
Maybe you will.
Wasn't though.
Maybe you will.
But I wasn't. I don't understand.
You just keep playing with your dumbass dodecahedron.
It's just a cube.
Yeah.
You don't gotta get fucking fancy with it.
Well,
no,
I mean,
but it's a-
dodecahedrons have 10 sides.
Uh,
I think it's a hedratron, is what you're trying to say.
whatever.
What?
A hedratron.
Hedratron?
Hedrotron.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, probably not.
I don't think so. We're just fucking making up words at this point.
All words are made up.
Klingo bingo!
Alright, well, luckily, I do think...
This whole hallway thing seems
Yeah.
to really crash out.
And then I got bored.
I got bored.
Just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
I mean, but
Come on down to Randall's Randomonium. That's right, we have lots of stuff. We got lots of boxes. Do you like boxes? Yeah, you like boxes. We got lots of stuff. We got lots of boxes. We got confetti. We got a lot of confetti. We have a lot espresso machines. We got a lot of espresso machines. We have other stuff too. Just check it out. Come on down. Infinity Square next to Whisper Dan's, but don't be too loud. No. No. That's not it. No. Where did I put that? Ah, there it is.
Test.
But it's free.
And
Hey, it's Cuphead.
And there's Cuphead.
That's a better game.
Yeah,
I already know that.
I got bored, so I started playing Cuphead.
Nice.
Yeah. So what were you saying about it before?
About Cuphead?
Yeah, what were we saying? Oh, that I don't think that they should make a sequel to this game.
You don't think so?
No, I think that they did a really, really great job with this, but I think that to do it again, just the same thing again.
It seems gratuitous.
Yeah, it would. Like,
Yeah.
this is perfect. Don't ruin it by adding more. Like, I don't want this. I'm sure it'll have some kind of DLC. I already don't want it.
Don't
Like,
you think
Oh, they're
people
making
like
another one.
Yeah, don't
It's
you think
gonna
people
happen.
said the same thing about the original Super Mario Bros. And then Super Mario Bros. 2 came out and it was
That's
just
true.
like, holy shit, this is mind blowing.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Super Mario Brothers 2 was a fucking
Clone of
ripoff
Doki Doki.
Doki Panic.
Yeah, I know.
And no
But
one
people
liked
still
it.
ate it up. Yeah, they did.
Not as much as
I
And
honestly,
then
I
and
liked
yeah, and then
Mario
3
2.
came out and then
I like
it's
Mario
like
2 also, but it was not well received when it came
No,
out.
not at all.
Like it was nothing compared to what Mario 3 was, and
No.
then World after that.
Yeah.
I think World was my favorite out of all of those.
I mean, it had way more levels.
I just like the
The
cape.
levels were
I think the
more fun.
cape was way more fun than the raccoon suit.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, totally.
And
There's
Even mechanically, practically the same.
There's so much room for secrets and flying around and getting to other areas that you couldn't previously access. It's just something that's so appealing about that game.
And
It's
it
one
had
of the games that
dinosaurs.
really, yeah, it had dinosaurs. And introduced us to Yoshi, and Yoshi is just awesome.
I don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
talk about Mario. I want to talk about Cuphead.
We will talk about Cuphead.
but
After
those
we're done
damn
talking
little
about Mario.
Triceratopses with the fires, I don't.
Oh, the Resners?
I don't like them,
Yeah, well,
especially when they're on that crank.
In the fortress.
Yeah. It's,
yeah.
I like those. Those are easy. Just gotta get in one spot and just keep hitting jump.
Have you done the, of course you have. You did on the second island, the run and gun with the magician?
I have not finished it.
Oh.
No, the only run and guns on this game. So let's just to give some context here. This is my first 30 minutes of Cuphead. Looking back on it now, it's a little bit like, oh man, you didn't know what you were doing.
You
Yeah,
had no idea. So what, this is all you fighting the root pack?
Yeah,
Just the whole time?
not the entire time, but most of the time.
Okay.
This is literally your first 30
Yeah,
minutes.
this is literally my first 30 minutes of the game.
Oh.
And you're on the third island now, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have you beaten the second island yet?
I have not beaten. I'm still stuck on that fucking clown.
Yeah. Boomerang bullets, man. I'm telling you, that's the way
Yeah,
to go.
I gotta beat the other run and gun to get more coins because I gotta.
The only things I've bought are the extra heart and the shotgun blast and the boomerang bullets. Those are the only things I've bought.
Yeah, I've gotten the shotgun blast, the smoke bomb, the extra heart, the coffee. This is what happens when
See,
you
I
do.
don't know what none of those things
Yeah,
are.
when you do all the run and guns.
Well, there's a running gun that I'm real close to beating, but I have not beat it yet. I'm close though.
I like the
It's
run
on
and
the third
guns.
island.
The run and guns more than the boss rushes, to be honest.
Yeah,
I wish.
do
I wish there were more running and gunning.
I'm glad that there's as few as there are, but they're fun. They're just so fucking frustrating, and there's something about boss rushes that I just kind of like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any possible way I could play this game.
I'm not
I
saying
love watching
yeah.
it. I think it's beautiful.
It's
but I
gorgeous.
just don't think
It's
I could do it.
Yeah,
Gorgeous
I
game.
have little to no desire to actually play
Yeah.
this either. But yeah, I'll watch somebody play it all day long.
Yeah.
But
You guys don't like to push your abilities. You guys don't like to take everything that you learn playing video games and then apply it to
You
a
don't
situation.
like to bang your head over
Yeah.
and over again against a concrete wall until blood starts to trickle down.
You
your
don't
nose.
like the
I already
feeling
played
of
Donkey Kong Country Tropical
yeah,
Freeze.
the feeling of satisfaction when you can look at a game and say, "You don't beat me anymore. I'm the one who beats you. I'm the one who paid for this. I'm the one who's gonna conquer you. I'm the king of this mountain. You come into my motherfucking house." Yeah, that feeling. That's what you want. in a
yeah,
game.
I'm not really a fan of that. Like I like a lot of people like. Oh,
I
you
love
just-
that. I love that. All that energy, and then Toad's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I just
No,
don't. I just don't think I really want it.
to
Me
Yeah,
neither.
it's just like a lot of people would yell at me and be like, "It's like, oh, you're just like casual games." Like, yeah, because I just want to fucking play a game. I don't want to like get good at a game. I just want to play a game.
I'm not typically good at video games. So.
Same. Like, that's why I like to play, resource management games, because I can just chill out and look at numbers, and then, like, sometimes I'll play, like, an RTS, and I'm like, this is fun. But I don't want to get good at
Accounting Simulator 2016.
and I would play that all day.
Mm.
I mean, it's basically SimCity.
You could
let's
just
be
do
real.
your own accounting, though. And
Yeah.
I don't have enough to account to do accounting.
Take an inventory. You're not playing the game right.
Tony, you're officially our numbers guy now. We'll beat the bosses.
That's
This
fine.
is exactly why I'm so into all the Telltale games.
Because
they're not actually games.
Yeah, there's little to no input.
I want to play a story. I want to play a storybook.
Same.
So you want to watch a movie?
Well, sure.
There's a Metal Gear Solid interactive comic book you might enjoy then that came on one of my Metal Gear Solid anniversary discs.
See, I didn't much care for Metal Gear Solid either.
Which Metal Gear was like a comic book?
All of them.
No, I mean in the art style. Which one was that?
That was you're talking about the cutscenes for Peace Walker.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
With that weird music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
It was good.
Peace Walker was a good game. It was originally for the PS Vita, I think, and then
they ported it over
ported
to the PS3,
because I had
right?
that on the
Exactly,
Nintendo,
you had it on that.
Because
Yeah.
nobody had a Vita.
Impressive
That's
collection. That was one of the more impressive collections of
Yeah, there's
anthologies
like fucking
I've
12
ever
games
seen.
on that thing.
Yeah, it's very
And
impressive.
it had the art book. I like the art book a lot. Also in that big scratchy font. The hardest part about playing Cuphead is unlearning that you can jump on enemies.
That are pink.
It's the fact that jumping on enemies doesn't hurt them.
It does
in
not.
every other
Yeah.
platform
Yeah.
game.
I mean, but it's a run and gun. You didn't play Gunstar Heroes and think, I'm gonna jump on the guy's head.
I didn't play Gunstar Heroes at all.
That was a fun
Yeah.
game. If you liked this, you would love Gunstar Heroes.
It's the same
Same thing.
concept applies to Darius Twin, which is basically plane missions. You know,
Yeah.
Darius Twin R-type, just bullet hells
Yeah.
in general. You can't generally run into shit.
And that's one of the things that's strange about this is I don't usually like bullet hell style games. I'm terrible at like F-type and all those, the little things where you're in a spaceship and there's a million dots on the screen and you got to avoid every single one.
Too much to look at.
And yeah, it's too much going on at once. But I do really enjoy these, so maybe I'll give them another try.
I like
Maybe
the
I'm
fact
better
that
at them.
there's too much going on with these. You just get hyper focused.
So let me ask you then: do you prefer? I know you already said, but in the boss levels, do you prefer the plain ones or the Cuphead? Do you like the Red Baron levels?
I like the Red Baron levels. The genie was a lot of fun.
I hated that.
I
fucking
hated.
genie.
See, everything about the genie was fun until you get to the puppet, and then the puppet hat combo is shit, and I hate it.
I think the very first genie stage is bullshit, where he opens up the chest. And
Okay, you get a random thing every time.
Yeah.
I can get.
I can do the swords.
Yeah,
and
the
I
swords
can kind
and the
of
cats.
Do the jewels.
I
No,
can kinda
fuck
do the cats.
Fuck the cats.
I can't do the jewels.
I can do the jewels, but fuck the goddamn cats. And then the third stage of him, where he's just in the coffin.
Conversation
and
got so violent when we got to
shooting out
Cuphead.
ghosts.
You haven't. You obviously have not played this game.
I told you I had.
Obviously.
See, I'm already
just
getting mad enough
the
where I'm
attitude
just
just
mashing through the flag
completely
screen. I'm just like, just let me fucking get back in
Oh,
there
that
and try it
fucking
again.
flag screen. The first time I saw it and I was just a millimeter away
Yeah.
from the end, I was throwing shit. I was fucking cursing. My wife was legitimately flipping her shit. She's like, calm down, turn it off. You don't have to play it. It's like, yes, honey, I do. I have to prove that it's not better than me.
See, that's why I don't play games like this, because I don't have that. I'm very defeatist, where it's like I just died 12 times in a row. I guess I'm just not good at this.
Maybe
And then I just
I'm done.
maybe that's the thing. Maybe Tony and Mitchell have that in them, and Eric and I are so egotistical that we're just like, I'm not gonna let a fucking video game tell me when
my
I'm
ego
gonna
won't allow
stop.
that.
That-
No, you're
is a
not gonna
distinct possibility.
stand
that's-
up to me.
That being said, I think we should record these two playing.
Oh,
this
playing
game.
this? Oh,
Yeah,
two
on
players.
co-op,
That would
absolutely.
be really funny.
At least for 20 minutes. I would die.
I mean, yeah, maybe we'll do a special of that. Who knows?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm into that.
These are all those things that I didn't buy, except for that one heart.
Let me
And
tell-
here's the problem with the extra heart.
How many hearts can you buy at once?
You can't, just the one.
Well, there's a 2 later. You can get a 2 later.
Fuck you.
Well, I haven't gotten it
Does
yet.
it severely drop even more your damage?
I don't know. I haven't enough coins to get it.
You can buy an extra heart, but if you use the extra heart, it says it lowers your damage output.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, so you get to take one more hit, but you have to survive longer.
Worth it.
What?
Yeah.
Worth it.
Not
I
necessarily.
didn't think so at first, and
Yeah.
finally I did.
You
But the
say
problem
that-
is that when you only have one of those things in that item slot, I can't unselect the heart anymore. Like, I can't just go back to 3 hearts.
Mhm.
I have to wait until I buy another item that I can swap it out for.
I
And
recommend
haven't
the smoke
beat-
bomb.
Yeah, well, I haven't beat a running gun since then. So... I'm really, really close on this fish level.
The really great thing about this game is it's only $20. It's brand spanking new. It's only $20. How many games?
Yeah, and
Have
it's
you-
worth it.
yeah.
It has the gameplay that makes it worth it.
How many games have you guys bought at full price, $50, $60, and beaten the damn thing in 4 hours, 5 hours?
The last game that I paid full price for that really disappointed me was actually Battlefront 1.
Yeah, and this game will test you.
Yeah, I
For
can
your
that.
for your $20, it'll give you your money's worth. In the first island alone, I feel.
No, I mean that definitely is a really big selling point for a lot of people. It's like paying full price for a lot of games nowadays is like garbage.
So, have you? I'm just curious because I haven't. But have you ever switched it over to simple to see what the difference is?
Yeah.
What happens?
Well, for the root pack, there's no onion.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't even get like some of the bosses.
Yeah, you don't even get some
Or,
of the
like,
bosses.
stages, I guess,
exactly.
of the bosses.
Exactly, you don't.
I
But,
thought it was like a rip-off.
you know,
So they don't.
You
give
try to beat it on simple, and then you do beat it on simple just to get the pattern down.
Right.
And it's like, hey, you advance to the next part of the island, but you have to do it on regular to get the contract. Get good, scrub.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well, that's
I
good.
do appreciate it when games do that.
Yeah.
It lets you proceed, but also still like hold back. And what I read online was that you had to beat everything on regular to even get to like the last 10% of the game.
Oh,
Which
wow.
I imagine the last 10% would
Is
be like
hell.
the Devil's Cast or the casino. Yeah, probably not. Well, it might be in hell.
It might be.
I mean,
The casino
Level.
itself might be
this,
hell.
this game gets like real dark sometimes,
Oh,
real
yeah.
fast.
It's inspired on the period before when cartoons were regulated. You can just put
That was a
anything you
sentence.
want. Yeah, I know, right? And my wife teaches English.
To you, did she?
Me fail English? That's impossible. Oh, wow. Oh, we're still on the first run and gun.
Yeah, he
I really enjoyed this one, and I enjoyed... The ones on the second island are great, because you basically have a magician, and it's Magic
I
Koopa.
fucking hate it. Yeah, it's Magic Koopa.
It's Magic Koopa.
It's straight up Magic
Straight
Koopa,
up.
and I fucking hate him just as much as I did then. And that guy, the problem that gets me on that one on the second island is that goddamn the very, very beginning part with the bouncy plate and the balloons. Because it's not you jumping on the bouncy pad and then you jump. It's whenever the bouncy pad touches you, you automatically jump.
Oh, yeah,
That throws
exactly.
me off
Exactly.
So hard.
And you don't shoot.
No.
Don't shoot
No,
at all.
If they
'Cause
explode,
they-
it'll
yeah,
be so
they'll
much
fucking
worse.
kill you. If you hit the balloons at all, they will murder you. So just walk forward and let the trampoline come to you, and then jump over. And then you're through that first part. Done. Easy.
It's just everything just constantly... The thing
Rules
about
of
this
the
game
news.
is that every time you see something for the first time, it's the worst thing ever.
It really is.
Like, it's just like, fuck,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're gonna do. What's your plan? What's going on here?
Goopy. It took me 2 days to beat Goopy. And Goopy's one of the
And
easiest
this
things.
is like the easiest,
Goopy is
one of
easy.
the easiest bosses here, yeah.
And it took the smoke bomb and the shotgun to do it.
Did it really?
Yes, it did. But I did it without taking a single hit.
Oh, this was the one you said. You
Yeah,
did that
this was
too.
the one that I did it with
Yeah,
all
you
3
s-
lives.
I remember that now. Eric sent me a message and he said I beat a boss in Cuphead without taking a single hit. And I was like, fuck, which one? And he told me, and I had to go back and look up which one. I was like, oh, thank God. It was one of the ones that I got super, super stuck on. Because I would have been really mad.
I felt it was one of my crowning achievements that week.
I'm really good at not taking any hits at all up until like the last 30 seconds of a fight.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll take 1 damage and I'll freak the fuck out.
Yeah, especially if it's the
starts,
first.
Like shattering.
It's a domino effect. You take that first hit after going to a new section of a boss fight, and everything just falls apart after that.
As soon as they start shivering and they start like transforming into whatever they're gonna be, I'm just like, oh god, what is it now? What is it now? Where's it coming from? Is it from above or below? It's like when you're fighting those frogs and all of a sudden they turn into a slot machine and you're just like, this isn't even fair.
What the fuck, really? Yeah, honestly.
That one was rough. That was a rough
one. Oh, yeah.
I could do the green spinners, but I couldn't do the yellow spinners.
Oh, yeah. The tiger with the ball coming out.
Yeah, when the ball was bouncing up and down, I could not do that one.
That's a bitch. When I get frogs, it's just like, oh yeah, the little green ones that you just have to jump on? Yeah, that's easy. I can do that.
See, the mistake I'm making here is that I'm not ducking.
Yeah, you're not ducking.
You're also not doing any dash.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, also that.
That's where the smoke bomb comes in handy. Every time he gets close to you for a bounce, you just dash the other way and then hit him. It's easy.
Well, yeah, because your smoke bomb, that makes you go invisible.
Makes you invulnerable and invisible for the short period of time you're dashing.
Yeah, but you can just duck right under that when
it
does that move.
Yeah. Well, the smoke bomb makes it
and also,
10
I
times
think this
easier.
is before I realized that the regular shot is way stronger than the shotgun blast. You have to get... Like, if you want to do damage with the shotgun, you have to hit with all three.
For Goopy's last form, where he turns into the big tombstone,
it does help.
That's where the shotgun really helps, because all you do is just jump and aim at his face and avoid getting smashed.
Well, I find that the shotgun really helps, as we'll see in a little bit, the shotgun really does help also with the carrot.
Oh, yeah.
Just because all of the different carrots are coming at you in all directions, you know.
I feel like you sustaining on the retry screen right now is you kind
breathing,
of like
just catching your breath.
Yeah, it's just sitting there and be like, okay, it's okay. Do I want to stop doing this and go play Dark Souls so I can calm down? No.
Calm down with a refreshing boss rush on Dark Souls.
Yeah, Josh was over here the other day and we beat 2 bosses, and then I was just so fucking tense I had to turn on Dark Souls and beat like the Pursuer and a couple other guys just to fucking mellow out. It was a weird feeling.
Oh, when he goes to when he hits the side of the screen and then the bounce is just kind of miscalculated on your end.
You're never quite sure whether he's going to go straight down or bounce back.
You didn't even parry his question.
Yeah, you didn't parry his question marks. Well, it's his first 30 minutes. It was his first 30 minutes.
But also, sometimes it's good not to parry.
It's good not to.
Sometimes the parries are a trick to entice you to take damage.
But it makes them all dizzy for a minute when you do it.
Well, I didn't. This is the beginning time.
You're the beginning time.
Oh. Getting there.
Yep, you're going to get there.
Yeah.
He's going to get to that gravestone, and then the gravestone's probably going to smash past Chris to bits.
I don't know if I ever actually died on the gravestone. I think once I got there, it was
really?
clear. Yeah. But I'm not sure.
We'll find out today.
No, we won't. I think I get bored of this boss before we get that far. I don't even think I knew he turned into a gravestone at this time. I think I go check out the flower next. I like the flower.
The flower was fun.
That was a fun boss. I think that was the one where I kind of learned the game more a little bit. Because you had to keep differentiating from up and down and stuff.
The first island, everything is really good about letting you learn the mechanics, but, you know, not giving you that room, giving you that difficulty that you're expecting from this game, but also giving you the wiggle room you would want in the first world.
Yeah.
Compared to the rest of the worlds, whew!
So, you said you beat the genie. Who else on World 2 have you beaten?
Cake Lady.
Cake Lady was the first one I beat on World 2. She's real easy.
Yeah, Cake Lady's real easy. See, that's the first time I realized that the boss patterns aren't set. They'll throw random shit at you. Because it's like, I got the gumball machine first, and then the next time I tried to fight that boss, it was like, okay, here comes the gumball machine. It's a fucking waffle! What is this?
And then the waffle explodes.
Yeah,
you're like, what the hell?
The waffle explodes. And it's like, next time comes out, is it the waffle or the gumball machine? Candy corn!
Yeah. Goddamn Halloween feast.
And regularly.
Yeah. So before I got familiar with the controls, I had a problem with dashing directly into enemies.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, that'll happen if you think you can get close enough to them to just gun them, and then they exhale.
Yeah.
And it's just like
their body just kind of settles and touches your outline.
Yeah.
And you remap it.
Why would I remap it? It's fine. There's only 4 buttons you need. They're all right there.
Remap?
Yeah, I seen.
Everything's straightforward. You have an option to remap?
I saw a little tips video that said remap the controllers for you.
Wow, but I'm already used to the regular controls.
Exactly.
As the developers intended.
I like to play games how they want me to play the game.
Angrily.
As a really useless special.
Yeah, it really is. Unless you're surrounded, then, yeah. If you're on that one run and gun where you're going up the tree on this world and there's like the hornets and the little spitting stumps,
yeah.
that's really useful there.
I did beat that one.
Yeah.
I beat both of the run and guns on the first world. You know what I like? Because they're easy and just it's nice and relaxing. The mausoleum.
The mausoleum, yeah. The mausoleum's a good break.
Yeah. Because the whole time, though, you're tense as shit while you're doing it. Like, it's like, okay, when's the fuck part gonna happen?
I'm waiting for like 4 or 5 of the ghosts to come out at once, and you have to go from one side to the other and juggle your parry slap, boom, 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 boom.
Have you gotten to the Mausoleum 2 yet?
I did Mausoleum 2.
Okay, yeah.
When you get the
that one does that a
invincibility.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to beat a run and gun to get to Mausoleum 3 from what it looks like on the map screen.
Oh.
And I'm real close to it, and I want to beat it because I don't want to face this next boss I'm working on without whatever the third special move is. Fuck this blobby guy, though.
I had the hardest time with him before I switched
I think I don't
over.
care anymore.
You think so?
I kind of noticed.
It doesn't look like I care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just gotta do another stage now.
Just kill me already. Show some mercy.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just do anger suicide runs just so I can see Cuphead fucking die. And I do like the little the hidden pathway.
The little hidden pathway underneath.
Now here's the thing. There's that little coin guy that says he hid coins all over the world. I guess he's just talking about in the levels.
The ones in the run and guns.
Because I haven't found fucking anything.
Yeah. See, I thought that I would have to... I didn't know that the characters on the map would talk. I was like, if I talk to these people, I'm probably going to have to fucking fight them.
Oh, you thought they were like bosses?
Yeah, especially the coin guys. Like, if I fight the coin guy, I probably get like 10 coins or some malarkey.
No. There's no way to get money from bosses.
No, not at all.
What do you think this is? Some kind of nice game? No, dead. Woody Woodpecker says no.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that woodpecker looks very much like Woody Woodpecker.
So what have you guys been playing?
Yeah, what have you guys been doing besides not getting good?
We've been playing Cuphead.
I haven't really been playing much of anything.
I'm playing some Sonic Mania here and there.
Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
was that fan-made Sonic game?
But it's like official. And it's
But
official
it's
fan-made
licensed
Sonic game.
by the Sega. I get the opening Sega.
Yeah.
And all that shit.
Oh, you didn't get the coin.
How are you liking it?
I was never a huge Sonic feller.
So you're not experiencing the true extent of Sonic Mania.
My wife really likes it a lot.
Okay.
I've been playing it. It's alright. Other than that,
Gotta go fast.
I was thinking about starting The Witcher back up.
The Witcher 3?
Yeah, but I haven't.
That's a good
I
game.
haven't gotten back there yet.
Well, I got a slouch.
Floral Fury!
Yeah, I love this boss. This boss is fun.
I don't know if I've seen this one.
They use this one in a lot of the promotional stuff,
They
I
do.
think.
Yeah.
This is the first one where you have to kind of learn how to direct your shots.
Well, maybe I have.
You have to hold the
You
L
have to-
button
yeah.
and freeze in place.
Because he only has so small of a hitbox, you can only hit the top of his flower and not his stem. You would think hitting his stem would hurt him,
I
but
think it hurt him even more, really, because it's thinner and
because it's
weaker.
thin. I like how he's so bashful and happy. He's just like, "Oh, you want to fight little old me?" And he's like, "Get fucking fucked, suck my pollen, bitch."
That's how almost every other boss. Like, it is funny to see the kill screens as they go on throughout the stages of a boss fight, because the dialogue kind of gets more and more angry as you go on.
Yeah. Goopy was a real gentleman. He tips his hat to you. His little ooze hat.
Not once he becomes a giant gravestone. He
Oh,
doesn't.
no. Well, I mean, you killed him. I wouldn't tip my hat to you either.
Yeah.
I'm glad everyone agrees with that. No tipping your hat to a man who murders you.
What's with the crazy hands going?
That's his style.
Yeah, he seems very, he's like, come on!
It's just how he dances, guys. I don't know what the...
It's how he's giving a speech. He's a great public speaker. Hands them a sandwich. Hands them a sandwich.
And a carrot.
And apparently he does magic.
Oh, a surprising number of bosses in this game have magic powers, actually.
Yeah.
It's very strange how just, like, you'll be fighting some sort of creature and then all of a sudden it'll start shooting weird shit at you.
Well, being an animated character, you kind of have properties of, breaking certain laws of physics.
I mean, you're shooting
I know, but it does seem like
power out of your, like, fingers.
A surprising amount of... Well, yeah, but I drank a magic potion to be able to do that.
Maybe they drink a magic potion, too.
I didn't
They
see
sold
them.
their soul to the devil.
It's true, they did all sell their souls to Satan.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
true, and we don't know why. I mean, we
Yeah.
know we did it because of gambling.
Presumably
debts.
for powers.
Oh, so everybody
yeah, you're
is indebted to the
collecting.
devil.
Yeah, all the bosses you're going through, you have to gain their contracts in order to save your soul from being taken by the devil.
It's a little bit of a convoluted plot, like just right there at the beginning, where the devil's just like, and now I own your soul, and you're like, oh, but I don't want that, and he's like, well, that's cool. If you don't want that, I've got another deal for you. Go out and get me souls from other people that don't want that, just like you.
And you know he's gonna
That's
betray.
okay, buddy.
He's gonna betray Cuphead and Mugman
Oh,
because he's the
totally.
devil. He's just like, you really thought that if you did what I said, I would save your souls. No, I'm the fucking devil. I lied.
I really like the theme song for Mr. King Dice in the in the transitional areas. I think that's a good tune.
See, the first time I saw Mr. King Dice in the Dice House, from the transition from the first to the second island, I really thought I was gonna have to fight him, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna have to fight a different version of King Dice every island I go to."
That would
Holy
have been
fuck.
interesting, like a little mini boss in between the
Yeah,
islands.
exactly. It's like, oh, you got all these mothers, now you gotta go through me. See?
Yeah, I got real mad when I got there, and then he was just like, "Oh, hey, you're not done here yet.
You gotta get
fucking everybody.
Everybody.
Turn back around." So this is, I think, the easiest boss in the game.
The Root Pack, yeah.
Yeah.
Root Pack and Goopy are probably the easiest.
Well, they are the first two, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you can do them in no particular order.
But you have to do one.
That's another
two,
thing that I like
or
about this
three.
game, is you can do it in any order you want as long as you're on the island.
Well, pretty much. It seems to me that World 3 is a little more linear. There were 2 bosses you could reach immediately, and then each one of those led off to another one. And I think 1 led off to 2, so I think now I have 3 to choose from before the path opens up to more. But I think there are like 7 on World 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's bigger.
I like that it's going to be bigger. I'm excited to make it to World 3. I'm excited to make it past World 2 first.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you like the running guns, because there's another ones.
Good.
They're hard.
Good. Good.
But yeah, this is one of those games that I was really excited for, and then it came out, and it was just as good as I hoped it would be.
Yeah.
And that's really nice.
It lived up to the hype. It's really refreshing to see that.
Yeah, it so very rarely nowadays does that happen in video games. Everything gets overexposed and overhyped. And you know what's interesting is that, like, I don't super remember a lot. Like, I remember when they revealed this game at E3, but there hasn't been a lot of coverage of it, like in the medium time in between when they first released it and then when it was getting close to it coming out.
Right.
And so I think that was good.
Yeah, I
to not
noticed
be,
that.
if
There
we
wasn't a
weren't-
lot of coverage before, right when it came out. You heard about it a lot right before it did.
Yeah, but we weren't like oversaturated with information, and still we're not. Like, I don't.
We were given just enough for us to want it.
Every time I see a boss, besides like twice, I think, oh, that's the first time I'm ever seeing this. I'm not like, nothing's been spoiled for me going through it. And I don't even think like showing these first 30 minutes here really spoil anything.
No,
because
not
there's
at all.
You don't even beat a stage.
Rude.
He got much better.
No,
okay?
you are
He
improving.
got much better.
You are improving.
And this does end with a victory. I wouldn't have stopped otherwise. Again, the ego thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I did stop playing immediately after and took like a 30-second break to smoke
Oh
a
yeah,
cigarette.
you gotta have a smoke after that because it's almost orgasmic. It's like one of those rage bangs, you know the ones. Rage bang, where you just gotta take out your anger boner on somebody. Consenting partner.
I was like, ...
You take your rage boner out on a consenting
whoever
partner.
fucking shows up.
You're angry. Your significant other's angry. It's like, you want to fuck? Yeah.
Produced by the Weinstein Company.
Jesus. Topical.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
That's what you can say now after anybody makes a rape joke.
What are you, some
Look
kind
at
of
that
Harvey
shit.
Weinstein?
Look at that fucking flag
Almost,
right there.
dude.
You know what you should say after a rape joke? Stop it. Get some help. Just stop. They're just not that funny.
That's true.
Too bad this is a comedy.
Solemn. Yeah, we're hitting every pole on the solemn slalom.
Ew.
What?
Ew.
You heard me.
The solemn slalom.
The solemn slalom.
It was a very unpopular event in the Winter Olympics. Everybody just got hurt constantly.
It was a funeral
Because
procession.
you had to go downhill, but also stay completely still the entire time. It was really hard to keep your balance.
You had to
Just
bow
constantly
your
got hit by poles.
bow your
also,
head.
you had to read an entire poem by Mary Shelley
Oh,
on the way down.
And bonus points if you cry the whole time.
But not out loud, just like silent tears falling from open eyes.
That takes a lot of intense focus because those tears do freeze.
Yeah. But if they do freeze, you're disqualified. It has to be running tears.
Oh yeah,
Otherwise, they don't count.
You have to keep those tears hot with sadness.
That's
Yeah. And on top of that, they have to like analyze the tears too to make sure it's not just like my eyes are cold, so they're like watering up. Instead, it's like these are like sad.
Yeah, the Smiths are the judges of whose tears are the best.
Totally.
The Smiths and special guest Morrissey.
The Cure is sometimes.
Morrissey's the only one who knows like the right consistency of what tears taste like.
The little vial, and he tastes them like a fine wine.
Mhm.
Yes, this is Mary Shelley tears.
This person truly understood the horror they were going through as they were.
Oh,
No,
there you go.
yeah.
I feel like that bit went on a little too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, really do.
I mean,
A little bit.
the introduction of Morrissey. I mean, he ruins everything.
Just ask him.
Yeah, just ask Morrissey. He'd agree. He'd agree 100%.
Yeah, we
And
did it!
Hey.
Cool. Now we can stop.
Let's go get McNuggets.
What?
You won't get any of your sauce.
Not yet. It's coming.
Yeah, apparently.
It's
that's
coming.
there.
Just mix ketchup and teriyaki sauce together.
I don't need
It's
it
the
that
same
bad.
thing.
I mean, I usually just have the sweet and sour anyway.
Oh, because that's the best shit.
Yeah, man. You know
Oh
it.
man, I had some.
I like McDonald's food.
I had some crab ragoon and I dipped it in sweet and sour sauce. Ball in. I love crab ragoon.
Oh yeah, crab
I love
rangoon,
sweet and sour
fantastic.
sauce. I don't care about the rest of the shit at McDonald's, but that sweet and sour sauce is good.
They don't have crab rangoon at McDonald's.
They should.
They
Actually,
should.
they shouldn't because that would.
No, it probably wouldn't be that good.
Yeah.
Right.
Peking House in Savannah, best Chinese food in town.
Anybody have any other restaurants they wanna give a shout out to?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we effectively made ourselves hungrier.
Yeah.
Had some badass
I
chili
mean,
dogs a little while
Fighting
ago.
vegetables didn't
My
exactly
house.
help.
Is the best restaurant.
Everybody go to historic Mitchell's house.
Historic Mitchell's house.
Established 3 years ago.
It's still history.
5.
Jesus, really?
Actually, 6.
Time, dude.
Jeez.
Time.
Wow.
Yeah, because we lived in the apartment for a year, and then we'll be married for 7 years in like a week.
Now that's interesting.
All right. Good night, everybody. Nobody cares.
Bye.